Hey, welcome to this video on map scale, and we're going to go over one quick example of how to use map scales. I'm actually going to show you this portion of the map, and I want you to notice that when I give you this example, the map scale or the key that's given for Alaska is not the same as the one that's given for the rest of the United States. So we won't be able to use the same proportion that I'm using in this video. You won't be able to use the same one on your worksheet because you're going to be measuring the United States and not Alaska. Okay, so let's take you through the process. Let's say I wanted to measure how far it is from Mount McKinley here to the tip of this peninsula. I was going to find this distance here. So I wanted to find out how much that was in real life. So the first thing I would do is I would take a ruler and I would measure on the key, the map scale they gave me, and I'm going to define the distance in miles. I'm using centimeters, and I suggest with this map that centimeters will be the easiest. And if you can tell, the centimeters go straight down and match up. So it looks like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tenths, or half a centimeter. That's 0.5. So here I've written it down that 0.5 centimeters is the same as 150 miles in real life. And so I wrote down the map scale, and I've created a ratio. So I can write it like this, or I can write it like this as 0.5 over 150 miles. Okay. Now that I've done that, I'm going to measure the distance on the map between Mount McKinley and the end of that peninsula. This person who held this ruler didn't do a super great job, because you really should have the beginning of the centimeters right on where you're measuring. So it's a little off. So you want to it looks like it's 3 centimeters, but actually it's a little less than 3 centimeters. So we're going to say 2.7 centimeters. We'll say that's 2.7 centimeters. So now that I've measured and I have the map scale and I have the ratio, I'm going to create this proportion. And so on the map, the distance between the mountain and the end of the peninsula was about 2.7 centimeters. So that's going to go next to the 0.5 centimeters. So all the things on the numerator are for the map. And then on the bottom, we're going to have the measurements in real life. So this is going to give me the real life distance, D. So I found the scale factor by dividing, and I got 5.4. And so now I multiply 150 times 5.4, and I get 810 miles. So the distance between those two places on the map would be 810 in real life, miles in real life. So what you will do is you'll go back to that original map that we looked at of the whole United States, and then you are going to be finding a scale, creating your own proportion, using the map scale of the whole U.S. And you'll be measuring between cities and coming up with the distance in miles. Then, after you've done that, then you will be looking at you'll have to create a new map scale to find in kilometers. So kilometers is the other scale they have on there besides miles. And then if you have time, you can also explore a triangular route between cities and come up with a total distance. So that's the assignment for map scales. Make sure you show your work, and hopefully this will be a good experience for you. Thanks.